Hey guys, it's Tark with Cyclone FPV. Let me just go over here. It's Tark with Cyclone FPV. We're getting ready to do a live feed, do some repairs. This is Romeo right here. We're working on his quad. And so what we're going to be working on today, sorry, let me get situated here. So what we're going to be working on today is we've got a quad here. Let me show you what we're working on. So we've got one, he bought it used, and it's got an old CC3D receiver, controller, and we've got a FrSky receiver, which is good. He's got a QX7 transmitter, and so we're going to be replacing the CC3D, and we are going to go through the ESCs, go through the PDB, make sure everything tests right, and then we're going to go ahead and rebuild it so that it works properly. So one of the things that we want to do right now is figured it would help some of you guys who've got some of the similar situations understand what board we're going to change to. We've got the canopy here, and we're probably going to remove the VTX and tie it in so that we can get his on-screen display to show some of the telemetry. And so we're just going to get started. I don't know really what we're walking into right now, but I figured we'll do it live, and that way if there's something you guys can learn from it, great. And if you have any questions, let me know, and we'll get it taken care of. I don't know why it's blurry down here. I'm not really sure if it's blurry on everybody's, but if you have any problems, just let me know. And let me make sure I can see my comments. Okay, so we'll see what we got. All right, I think we're good to go there. If I miss a comment, I apologize, but I got to get into this real quick. So we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so let me see how I want to do this. We will go ahead and start with this here and see what we got. First thing is we're just going to get rid of the CC3D, and we're going to start breaking the quad down and see what kind of components we're working with throughout. So let's get started with that. It's blurry, huh? I don't know why it's blurry on the screen. Let me see. I don't know if it's blurry for everybody else, but we shall see. Okay, let me see if maybe it's better like that. I don't know. I think it's better. I don't like looking at that like that. That's better. Swipe to the left. Okay, I'll leave it there. I think it's mine. Huh, oh well. All right, so let me just get to taking this apart. Hey, are you able to see that and see if it's blurry on yours by any chance? I'm just curious why it would be. It shouldn't be, but we'll see. And I will end up, when this video is done, I will post the completed recording onto our YouTube channel so you guys can rewatch it. If you have any issues with it, please let me know. But let's see what we got. Let's see what we're working with today.
My dad is off.
Huh?
My dad is
Oh.
off.
All right, well, we'll just hope for the best here then. Okay, let's get this out. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh. Ooh. Hey Joel, how's it going, bud? All right, hey Joel, can you tell me when you get a chance, does the video look blurry to you or is it just my phone? I've got my phone in front of me and it looks blurry to me. If you could let me know, I'd appreciate it.
I want to say it's your phone because I have like 3G on both of them. Well, one doesn't have service and one has 3G.
Well, great. Okay. All right, so let me see what we're going to work with here. The two signals, and then we've got video. Now, how are the LEDs working for you? Are
They were working fine.
Okay. All right, let's see what we can do. Hey Julio, what's up, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Get those quads up in the air, I hope. I'm gonna get rid of these real quick. Let's see what we got. The LEDs. Okay, 1, 2, and then these signal wires run underneath. And then he ran these signal wires. Okay. All right, well, we're gonna get some of this off. Much better. All right. Okay, so we've got your two signal wires here. These are going to be, okay, so this is going to be motor 3 and motor 4. I mean, sorry, motor 3, motor 1, and then we've got motor 4 and 2 here. Okay, thanks, Julio. You got to get them up in the air, bro. I want to see those things fly. Put that over here. Okay, so I think honestly that we'll leave the PDB. I don't see an issue with it. So I mean, it's a little older, but it'll be fine. The only thing I've got to see is what did he hook up? Okay, all right, those are fine. Okay, so on this, get rid of that flight controller, and the next thing is we can get rid of these pins, but the more I look at it, if it's not going to make a difference right now, I may just leave them on the AC. Oops, I didn't realize that's in the camera, my bad. Sorry, here, we'll just do this instead. We'll give them this and this. We'll go that way. There. Be easier. All right. Okay, so we're going to do an F3V4 controller on here in just a second. So leave that there. And let me grab an F3V4. You want to go with the used one, or do you want a new one?
Doesn't matter.
Well, for the sake of, since it's not going to get the XT60 connection, I may just go with the, well, hold on. Let me see. All right, I'll tell you what, I'll just go with the new one. And this way we know that everything we need. All right, so we're going to put a brand new F3V4 on here. And the question now is how we're going to want to wire this up. So your F3V4 is running its own buzzer, so I'm probably not going to tap into that buzzer. Antenna-wise, we'll have to see how we're going to integrate that. We may just come through the top here, but we'll see what option there is on that. Okay, so outside of all that, let's see if we can get these off. Make sure that we don't need to have our head that big on there. Let's go ahead and fix that a little bit. There. We don't need to stare at our mug too much, right? There, boom. It's easier. All right. So let's get rid of these. Oh, why it's so blurry?
Is that phone on the Wi-Fi?
No.
No?
No.
That's probably why. I'm telling you, I don't have signal on one.
I mean, yes, no, it's on the Wi-Fi. Sorry. No, I don't know, but it looks expanded because my icons are off. So I'll have to. I think that maybe I zoomed in by accident on my phone. I have no idea. No problem. All right, so we're down to the ESCs. Okay, so now we got the props off. We're gonna leave everything as it is for right now. We are gonna put the new board on. And so this board is actually sitting above. Now I just gotta make sure it clears this. And I don't think it's going to like that. And it would be because of those pins. So I guess we will have to take this off and remove this wonderful stuff. Okay, for the sake of just moving along. Yep. Sometimes it's just better to keep it simple. Ooh, sucker just flew.
Hey, be careful with those. One of them like stabbed me in the finger.
Yeah, it happens, I know. Alright, let's get this row off. Make sure everything's clean. And we should be good to go. And yeah, it came off clean, so that's good. Okay, so now your receiver will be able to fit, and we will be able to still use that board without anything getting in the way. Hey Michael, how you doing today? Hope you're having a good weekend, my friend. Alright, let's get this and this here. put the F3 on there, we're good to go. All right, so we've got a good fit there. We'll run the 5-volt feed for now, but in the future, this PDB is just lacking the spot. So we've got our 5-volt here. Run your signals up. I don't know why they did this one, but my guess is that we can pull this signal out. Okay, well these aren't going to be used anyway, so let me just go ahead and chop these. Good, Michael. Getting ready for the new year, I guess, like all of us. Wish everybody a belated Merry Christmas. Hope you all have a great new year. Got some interesting designs to present to y'all in the new year, and gonna put some contests together to give y'all some good stuff. Hopefully we do it without drama. Hey, Mama. Are you leaving?
No, I'm gonna load up the bike and the
Oh.
motorcycles.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
All right, babe. Okay, we lost an antenna along the way here. I'm gonna let that cool off, make sure nothing else hears. All right, so while that's going, I think what we'll do is reroute these wires and come from the sides here then. All right, everything else seems to be good so far. Let's go ahead and, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I don't like this. So I'm gonna stay away from using plastic, okay, or nylon, if I can, on the screws. So let's just use some metal screws if possible. Well, you know what? I don't think that's going to be a high impact area, so maybe we'll do that just to keep it the same. Okay, so the only thing that we're going to need to look at is getting the power feed from your PDB to your flight controller. Where's that last one? Looking for a nylon screws. All right. Okay, so we're going to leave the LEDs, take this, and now we will get this piece put back on. Not yet. Okay. What do I want to do here? Okay. So now let's see. We're going to tap the 5-volt, and we will do. You got your 12-volt here. You got it, Mama?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Love you.
Love you. Drive safe, okay?
Mwah.
Let me know if you need anything.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's clean up the board real quick. is what I wanted right here. So 12 volt ground, this is running to your camera. Let's see if we can fix that a little bit. And then we've got our VCC right here, which is what I wanted. Okay. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to take the power from this VCC output, and that's what I'm going to use to power your flight controller. All right, this way we have more than just a 5 volt feed to it. So we're going to go ahead and prep that up real quick and see if we can get this going good. Get the flux on there. Your LED connections are the wires are, I don't know if you can see that, but if you look right here, now you have to use this microscope, but if you can see right here, you have one strand out and it's kind of loose back there. So we're going to go ahead and tighten that up to make sure that they don't kind of get any worse, okay?
Okay.
So first thing is we'll go ahead and pull them out. All right. And just try to clean them up a little bit. Re-tin them. That's good. Trim them up. It's about how long you want them, okay? About 1 millimeter.
Okay.
I mean, you don't really need much more than that because they're going to pull out, and then those strands will start shredding anyway, so it doesn't help you have them any longer. So let's go ahead and clean that. And now we'll go ahead and put them back. That's good. Yeah, some of them look fine. All right. Okay, now I need to find some, doesn't have to be big gauge wire, but something that'll get me to the flight controller. So this flight controller to sit oriented properly, and I need to make sure with that board, yeah, it should be fine. We're going to sit it here, which means that we're going to run this to here. How tall do I need to get for this? This is going to sit up like this. Where am I at? Okay. That's quite a distance. That won't be a problem. We'll go with something longer then. All right, so we'll go with a little bit thicker wire because I think the run's going to be a little bit longer than I expected. So go with something a little bit thicker. All right, let's go ahead and pre-tin this.
What's wrong with it? My,
Yeah, no signal?
yeah.
That's all right. Okay, so those will be pre-tinned, so that's good. And now we'll go ahead and tin the board. There's not much room between these. All right, I think those are clean. Yep. Hey, check. Yep, looks good. All right, we'll just test it real quick, make sure nothing's grounded out. Perfect. All right. So now go ahead and too short for this chair. Way too short. Oh man, I hope that's the right size. I don't think that's the right size, is it? These stupid glue sticks. I keep ordering the wrong size. God darn it. Oh, come on. I don't
I think
understand.
those are the right size.
This one, but this one doesn't ever stay in there. Darn it. All right. Well, that's what I get. I tried. Every time I do this, I screw it up somehow. All right, let's get these done too. Okay. See, falls right on. Stupid thing. All right, so with that done, we are going to now go ahead and take this crap off the table. And okay, thing looks good there, looks good there. Signal wires will be short. Can't run them up the back, so we'll go ahead and extend these now. And where is that set of wiring here? And I don't want to use that. It's going to come up, but I mean, it's just going to go right here. I just don't think that there's a way to hide this properly on your build. So let me see if this goes here, and then this goes here, and this signal wire needs to go right here. You know, I could run it up through the standoff and come out there and wrap the standoff, heat shrink the standoff. So that'd probably be the best idea and keep it looking clean, but not have to have so much splicing and stuff. So let me do that. Let me lay this out, and we'll clean all this up here shortly. Okay. Where's that piece I just had? One's there. Put this back on. Do you want to take this piece off?
We could, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a lot of grass on it. We'll just go ahead and get that off and put some new non-slip on there. Here, see if you can peel the rest of that off, and I'll keep getting this ready. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the plates back on now. We've got the PDB ready. And so what we will do, I want to power this up real quick, so let me just get a lipo. I want to make sure that we are good to go.
I have a bunch in this bag right here.
That's right, no big deal.
No big.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second. I want to look at something here on this Maytech board. All right, so we have the Maytech. Let me see what we got here. Okay. 36S, OSD, signal. Yeah, that's fine. That make much sense. But all right. So we're gonna go ahead and bypass some of this. Okay. So one of the things that I don't want to keep on here, or don't want to mess with, will be here. All right, that's good.
Yes, sir.
Let's put that here. Even though this PDB was made for older connections, it's still fine to use. You just can't use, some of the signal inputs are not going to handle S-Bus, which is what you're going to be using now.
Okay.
So we're going to bypass that or just not use it and jump off the flight controller instead.
Okay.
But it'll still serve as a good PDB. You know, I mean, it'll do its job, which is important. So at least you're going to have that benefit, not have to buy another one. Although they're the cheapest part of the whole thing is the PDB, but still, might as well save anything we can, right?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, it works, it works.
Amen. Get that right. All right. So zip tie these. Make this come out a little cleaner. Let's see. Yeah, it's still blurry up there. Okay. So now with that done, I think I'll go this way. There's an opening right here. So let's put these back on. See, so what I'm thinking is, if we take this up through here, right?
Okay.
And then we'll put a heat shrink right here, and that will keep
That'll
it
work.
enclosed, but not have to, that way we can reduce the amount of wire that we need, which will always be good. Let me go ahead and fasten this down. And this, your lipo, when you put it in, you're going in like
It
this,
goes
right?
in the middle, yes.
Okay. So I have this room to work with here. When you put your lipo in, where does it usually stop at in this? We want to make sure that we can clear that. All right, so to about right here, is that right? Or do you hit this piece?
It can or not. It does,
Okay, that's
should be
fine. I just want to make sure that I've got clearance for this power, because this sucker is going to be up here,
Okay.
and so as it sits up here, I need this wire to get to here.
Okay.
All right, because this board.
But that one's still stationary, right? Or does that one?
What's
pop
that?
up? Is that one's a stationary piece?
What piece? This?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be bolted on,
Okay.
but I've got to get this wire to reach.
Okay.
And so I'm just trying to make sure that I've got the room for it without getting in the way of your lipo, and I'm afraid that that may not even make it now. Oh, you know what? I got a cool idea. Maybe this will work. I got an idea. It'd be kind of neat, actually. Why not? I'll have some
Do
fun.
this side?
I think I'm going to put an XT60 on the bottom of that, put the connectors on here maybe, and then be able to plug it in
Oh, okay.
from underneath. But I guess we'll see at the last minute here, because I want, like I said, I want to make sure it clears your lipo. That's my big concern, but I think it'll be all right. We'll make sure it does something. All right, now let's get your ESC signal wires up, and then we'll do this one and this one. There we go.
That side tray is
Oh, is it off?
yeah. On the other side.
Is this one off too? Yeah, this one's off also. All right, let me just. There's one. Oh, that one didn't get on there yet, so. Good, there we go. Yeah, all right. Get the trash out of here. Okay, so the main thing is going to be to make sure we get you some access to this power. And so with the board sitting here, as long as we can skip the lipo, we're in good shape. I hope we can. So let's just get these going, get this one up. Okay. You warm or is it good? Temperature is
It's
good?
fine.
Okay. I got 500 screws on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. No. Nope. I'll get it eventually. Nope. Maybe not. Yes. All right. Let's tighten these down. Okay. Now, in here, I need to get enough heat shrink. There we go. Let's go ahead and color preference or
No matter.
all right. We'll see if we got red. Keep with the motor color, I guess. One. Let's see how that works. I don't think those are all the same size, so. Oh my lord, come on. that down. That'll protect it in the carbon fiber. And then what we'll do is find a piece that will fit this standoff. That should stay pretty protected, you see?
Mhm.
So we'll keep that protected, so that's good. All right, here we go. Let's try this first one and make sure everything goes good. All right. That should work. Maybe too big, but we'll see. If it shrinks down, great. If not, we'll adjust. Yeah, that'll fit nice. It's gonna fit good. Let's see the difference. Let's see what we got. I don't think I have anything that's gonna be smaller. It's gonna go over that, so we'll go with that. It's gonna hold fine. I was just wanting to see if. Yes, it's just gonna be red. I'm just gonna stick with red. All right. So, hey, good morning. Good morning. How are you, sir? All right. So now let's do the rest of these. And I don't know if I want to fight this tube again, but I hate changing things up. All right. And the main reason we're doing this one is because it's running through that carbon fiber.
Oh.
If it should somehow get, rubbed against it, I don't want it to.
Because it's conductive, right?
Yep, carbon fiber is. So I don't want it to short out or interfere, obviously, or the quad's going to go bye-bye. Or come plummeting down.
I
One of
wouldn't
the
have
things.
even thought of that.
Yeah, it's one of those things that carbon fiber is pretty awesome material, but man, I tell you what, it's very unforgiving when it comes to things like being conductive. All right. Okay. Yeah, you got that right, Michael. Anybody who's seen the fire, boy, I tell you what, it's not fun when your carbon fiber quad catches on fire. It's a pretty bad sight to see.
Is that from the LiPo video?
No, that was a lipo catching on fire. No, I've had fires. Okay, you don't have to point out all of them. Thank you, Romeo. I appreciate that. No, I have had a few. I like to test things out, and sometimes they just kind of, I could have probably done without it, but hey, makes for a learning experience. Let's see, those are. Yeah, that'll work, I guess. I think these are thicker ones. Alright, so now let's get these ones done. Yeah, that LiPo fire was pretty tough. It scared the crap out of me.
I haven't had one yet, and I don't want to have one.
Don't have one. God,
Oh,
don't
my
have one.
parallel board the other day, I don't know what happened. I had 4 batteries on it, and when I went to turn it on, it just started smoking. I lost 2 batteries.
I tell you what, man. I mean, the parallel boards. I've done a lot of reading lately, some updated articles on them, and I'm not seeing anything positive right now
No.
about it. Period. So I think that at the end of the day, while it was an idea, I just don't. I don't use one. I refuse to use one. And I guess, I mean, to me, I'll get a charger that has 4 ports, but using a parallel board now. I mean, there's a guy, and I don't remember his name right now, but he's pretty much a LiPo expert. This guy, all he does is batteries. He's not like all quads. He just focuses on batteries. And he was saying that manufacturers aren't even recommending it. So, I guess nobody wants to mess with something that's got a chance of being so volatile. So, yeah, I'm out. But it is a cheaper way to go about charging multiple batteries. Just better do it on concrete and not a wooden bench. Yeah, these are the motor signals, David. This is
SRD 280.
yeah. This is no. Right now, I'm just going to put the insulation around it because the signal pads were run with were extended, and they really don't need to be now. And so I'm just going to cover this so that we can run them and not have them hit the carbon fiber if it does somehow chafe against the material. All right. What were you saying? That's the model of the quad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So let's get this one done. Yeah, there's a Racer Star has a board. They're all-in-one ESC, and I believe it's the F3. It may even be the F4. But it's basically got a 30 amp ESC and flight controller built in, and it's a positive to the mounting holes instead of a ground. So if you mount it like normal and use metal mounts, screws, and then you go to the next board, you'll conduct positive through the negative and short the whole thing out. That's
Wow.
that's a fire. That's exactly what I did. I had to test it. I wanted to see exactly what would happen. And sure enough, that's exactly what happens. It's really, really bad. I don't know why they did that, but it really is really terrible design because their 35 amp anniversary edition ESC 4-in-1 is not like that. But for some reason, they did the all-in-one with flight controller. And it's just dumb. It's just dumb. I don't really see that much. I don't even know how many people blew their flight controllers and other components by not seeing that. All right. So that's good. That's good. These are good. All right, good. So we've got your ESCs, signal wires ready. Now we're just going to concern ourselves with these. But for right now, I'm just going to try to figure out the best way I want to move those. And we'll tuck this down here. Get it out of the way. Let me go get a silicone pad.
All right.
Yeah, I don't understand why they did it. I don't know what was it. I don't know if it was a design flaw or if there's some sort of savings by doing it. I really don't. All I know is I think it killed a lot of people's boards, a lot of people's builds. I mean, and You know, I mean, if you don't, even if you know to be careful of it, I mean, if you're in a hurry, you're still going to miss it. You know, some people will. And I had to test it with a camera to see if I wanted to see what would happen, because Eachine put out a camera that has a metal housing, and the screw would go straight into the board. And so the minute you put that metal housing and mounted it and then hit the board, that's what caused the fire. So it was like it was just a screwed up deal. But I don't know. What are you going to do? They make $1 million doing their stuff. I don't think they care too much about that. All right, so we've got this down. Now what we're going to do is see how we're going to mount this stuff. Okay, and we do have these, so we will bring the wires back in through these holes here. That should be fine. And that's definitely going to give us enough length, okay? So we for sure can get rid of that. All right. Let's see. And the question again will still be the LiPo power, but we'll see what we got to work with. Yeah, that's gonna look nice. Okay. Wow, this is huge. Wow, it's just so darn big. Let me ask you something. This plastic stuff. Well, you can stay on there. It just seems to be real. I may take it off for the time being, only because I'm not so sure how I want to work with that. I mean, it looks like that alien head, huh? It looks like that. All right, so let me just get this off. Just, it won't make a difference on the build. So for now, I kind of just want to be able to work with what carbon fiber I've got. And so let me just clear that off, and we'll set it aside. If you want to put it back on there, we will. But I'm surprised there's the nylon standoffs on here. On a hard impact, I assume those would snap pretty quickly, you know? So we may just see what option there is to just strengthen that a little bit. A little bit too much plastic, I think you're going to run yourself into probably just throwing it out anyway eventually. The pieces, because these nylon standoffs won't hold in a wreck. I mean, that's why I'm debating these ones up here. I may change those out. And it's not so much the standoff, it's the threading. You know, the standoff is fine. It's the fact that they expect nylon threading to withstand an impact and a force, and it doesn't. I mean, but you can use them to, like, as a spacer only, not as you wouldn't put your, you don't want the threaded part, because that part's just going to bend and rip off. But you can use it as a spacer all day long. That's not a problem, because as long as you have this. Oh my goodness, it just all came there. All right, so there goes that. And what else we got? Let me get this off. We'll hodgepodge this back together. This part is not an issue. All right. Yeah, you see, like, they've got nylon standoffs in the back here, and I would use aluminum for something like this, because that carbon fiber.
And that is the top part that's kind of like covering everything.
Yeah, so like for me here, instead of using, I mean, they're using this, this looks like a 30 millimeter, I guess. Let me see, 150, maybe 35 millimeter, whatever. I would put something, because this you want to stay strong and not have it flimsy. And so I would use aluminum here and get rid of this stuff, because that's not going to hold very well. So, I mean, it's a minimal thing to change, but it makes a little bit difference. I'm going to give you these to put somewhere for now. There's one, and then there's another piece here. And we'll just work with the carbon fiber for now.
Okay.
Somehow piece all that together. Okay, so this is going to sit here, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's going to fasten like so. Okay, and the camera piece, which I just put down here, is going to go in here. Make sure that we can clear that. God, that is a massive piece. Sucker's huge. All right, and so I guess this will sit like here. Okay, so I think that all works out pretty well. We need to get the standoffs to be ready, so let's go now and grab them here and see what size standoffs. Okay, so that should be it right there. So that's going to be, what did I grab right here? All right. So pick a color that you want to use.
I have a couple of red ones. If we want to
You
go
got
and
aluminum?
use some.
Yeah, grab them then real quick.
Use
Sure,
some.
sure. Let's do that.
Let's see if they're long.
Here, compare it to. Yep, that should be it.
I have red and black.
What would you want?
That's fine. Black,
This-
red.
red? I think red will look pretty sharp.
Keep it the,
Yep.
the theme.
Oh, that's. I think that should look pretty good. Now it's.
Nice.
I hope that's the right size. Online, I didn't see that. Yeah, it's not the right size.
longer.
It's you have an. This is odd. It's about. I think this is going to be just a little too long. Let me check to see if that's equivalent to here. You got this weird. This is a weird. Let me check. So, this is an odd length. Where the hell did you get these?
I don't know.
I mean, these come in like they're done in fives, right? Like 5, 10, 15. Yours is 37. So no, sorry.
Don't know what that's from.
Yeah, let me make sure I put. Let me make sure I don't get them all mixed up.
Okay.
So that goes there. 37. I mean, that's just like that ain't gonna work because that's a 30.
Okay.
And I assume these are identical. So these two probably came out of here. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna give you those back. I don't know what you'll use them on, but enjoy. All right. So we're gonna go with the 30s. Is that all right?
Yes.
All right. And we'll still stick with red. So let me just do that, and we'll reuse these screws at least.
That's funny.
I'm looking. I'm going, man. I'm either mine is screwed up or this is something weird. All right. So let's go ahead and add the aluminum standoffs. What'd you get those for? Like, did they come with a?
I don't know. They were in one of my with one of the bundles I got.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna look nice. Wait a minute. This fastens. That's in the wrong spot. This is the part that fastens to there. So I need to put it one up because this will bolt into your frame.
Yeah.
So this one is where I need to put it. 37 millimeter standoff. That's very precise. Like somebody said, "Hey, I'm gonna build something and then make me have to buy."
They're like, it's intolerance.
Yeah. All right, let's get here. Yeah, tolerance is like 20%, 3 millimeters on the cut, 3 millimeters. Well, I say that, but now I need this to fit, and I swear if this is, you gotta be kidding me.
That's a different size.
I don't know yet. I'm kind of baffled. Grab them again real quick, because maybe it's this build that requires 37. Wow, that'd be strange. Okay, so I'm going to use one here, and I'm going to see if this bends it in. Now, I think this is the right size for here, but this is such an awkward piece to put in. Everything's falling apart when I try, so let me just, it's testing my patience right now. Let me just get rid of that. I could have just done one side and not have to deal with this, but I'm trying to prove a point, and it's really costing me time here. So, all right. So, okay.
No.
Let's see yours. I mean, I don't know. Now that it's maybe it's this build that requires it. Let me see. Okay. We'll try it.
So
Yeah,
it
it
came with
pushed.
it, I
I
guess.
guess it came with that one. Wow. Well, okay then. We'll go ahead, because I think that keeps. I can't see what I don't like about this is, I can't imagine that's right.
No.
All right, good then. All right, take those and in here. Take those
Yeah.
again for the second time now. There you go. And here's that piece that was in it. Yeah, because I don't think they make nylon in 37. And since these had nylon on them, I'm thinking it had to have been a regular number, but I have a feeling that it's bowing in because something else is kind of pushed out. So when we replace them all, it'll probably fit just fine.
Okay.
All right, finally, our first standoff. Only took 20 minutes. At this rate, we'll be here till tomorrow. All right, so we're gonna get rid of this. I am gonna finish this without the plastic, okay?
Okay.
I would recommend that you do that for now and don't worry about the plastic shell. I don't think it's gonna help you at all. And to get to that plastic shell, you'd have to put another standoff on the outside, and that would be back at the nylon. So
Okay.
let's just see if we can, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
And then if you decide to change it later, that's fine. But I want you to at least leave here having a strong.
This isn't
build.
gonna.
Oh, it's already cracked. I didn't
It's not
even
gonna
see it.
save anything. Yeah.
No.
I could probably just buy a replacement kit anyway.
Yeah, it's just. I think it's just gonna flap around right now. So let's just get this thing situated. All right. Now this has to clear. Okay, so this has to clear. Oh my God, there's so much room up here. Okay. So let's put this. Get rid of this. It's an interesting frame. It's an interesting frame. It's not. I mean, it's not a bad frame. I mean, it's a thin. It's thin. The arms are thin, but it's just. It's definitely roomy. So you know it's going to give you. I think the battery idea is good. I've always been one who likes the centered batteries.
Okay.
A lot of my designs started with centered batteries, and I really liked the way they flew. It wasn't a preference for a lot of people, but I found that, and when people tested it, they also agreed that after testing, they preferred that type of design. So I think you're going to really enjoy that part of it. Yeah. Yeah. And the good part is it'll protect your LiPo too. So, all right. Now, what flew out?
I
This,
hate landing on them.
oh, I know. This went this way. Okay. Yeah. So it is. There we go. Come on. Hey. One second, that's my son. I'm gonna text him back. I think everybody by now who sees me online knows it. When my son writes me,
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a break.
That's cool.
You say hi to him. Okay. I'll be getting up a couple times, but that's how we do it. Family first, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna try to reuse all these little screws. They are a hodgepodge, but they'll at least.
It shouldn't come off too often anyway.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna put a couple more things here. Well, we're getting somewhere. We're taking rid of this, getting rid of this. So we can that piece, and then we will. Now this fit here. Yeah, I don't think it really mattered which direction it went, but I'll probably just put it like this. Of course. 1 second. Damn it. All right. Yeah, it's pretty solid now. That's good. I don't know if this will stay in until I put that bottom piece on, but I think it should be on. Yeah, there we go. Good.
Nice.
So that'll come out nice, you know? I mean, that should, That should fit pretty good right here and right here. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be good. What do you think? It'll be all right?
Yes.
Okay. Did I just hear a screwdriver? I thought I did.
I think this thing won't.
Oh, that's fine. All right. Now let's get rid of this and get back to work. Okay, so we are going to mount your flight controller now. And the idea is we're going to mount it this way. Do something a little different here. The standoff will actually work okay. This one, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? These aren't all the way through? I'm surprised at that height, they're not all the way through. Oh, yeah, no, they are. They just didn't cut the plastic away. All right, so we are gonna go, it's pretty high, but we will go, let's see, because the VTX is on board, we only need to achieve, so we've got 10, 11, 12, let's do a 14. I think 12 will be cutting it close, so we'll do a 14 and see how that works. Now, because you have this kind of room, you could, down the road, put it like a DVR on board or something and really do some stuff with this. So you've definitely got room for expansion down the road, all right? That won't be a problem. Let me just get this situated. I'm gonna regret doing this, but I didn't want to take this back off, but I think for right now, just to make sure I got it right, I'm going to. Damn it. Damn it.
It's so tedious.
Yeah, I know. It's just, gotta make sure. All right, there, fine. You win, I lose, whatever. Get this out of the way. Damn quads, it's personal now. Okay. All right, no, 14 is gonna be too small, so we'll have to go with a 16. I'll leave some extra room here. Thanks to my wife, the coolest gift. My gosh. Yeah, I mean, you know.
They come in handy.
Oh yeah. What the hell?
What happened?
The screw is one of them. Yeah, I measured one of them wrong. So let me make sure, because I color these, and sometimes I get tired when I'm coloring. So apparently this blue is supposed to be a gray. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that aside to repair that down the road, recolor that, and get another blue. Yeah, Julio, it's coming out nice, man. I mean, there's definitely a lot of room to play with on this thing, but you could put, it's definitely got some room for a good stack. So, should be wrapping it up here in just a little bit and be able to fire up that quad and look at the ESC, hopefully. What's the weather like in California, Julio? Alright, there you go. 70s. Ooh, where are we at here? Wait, that says Las Vegas. I don't know why my watch. My bad. How do you get to... What is it? What's the temperature here?
50.
Dang, you beat us. 70 degrees. Oh well, enjoy it. Enjoy it, my man. Okay, so ideally this is gonna sit like this now. I'll need to loosen those screws up a little bit because they need to move to put this port on. All right, perfect. So it'll sit like this, right? You've got plenty of room between the receiver and the flight controller. So the question will be to make sure that it fits perfectly here with the power. So let's go ahead and try that now. Oh, there's the mail lady. Oh, she thinks I got shit up. 1 second, folks. Hey, I put my in the box because I didn't think I had to pick up today. And I didn't want to put it in there. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Hey, have a great New Year, okay? Thank you, ma'am. I love that lady. She is the best. Uh-oh. Not now. May run out of recording video here in just a minute. We have to pause this. All right. Now, I feel like I've already done this already, but we're gonna do it again.
For the
Yeah. Okay. This time I'll just put 2 screws on. In case I have to take it off again. All right. So the LiPo, I think no matter what, I'm going to be short here. I need to get to here.
Or we come out that side. And, I mean, I know it's not like... perfect.
Where, right here?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big deal to come out the side. It's just, I'm wondering, I think that's even going to cut me down more, but I don't know. Let's just see. I mean, the wire will be protected. I'm not worried. I think the wire will be just fine, but it's just that angle. I don't know if I'm going to lose even more light here. Come on, you sucker. Don't give me a hard time. All right. Well, that one would work. Let me see. But if I put the XT60 connector on it,
Will for sure work.
yeah. Let's just see. Yeah, that one's short. Damn it. So close. And the USB is here. So, well, looks like maybe that's what we'll do. I don't like to do that. What is the option I have? Positive is fine. Can I extend the ground? I wonder. Maybe I'll do that. This is fine. Hell, all right, fine. You win again, you damn thing. Here we go. Let's see. All right. Let's do that, shall we? Shall we? Yeah. Where is... All right. Come on. 1, 2. There.